I'm Lucie Fink, and this week is 5 days of cold showers. Hey guys, what's up? If you're new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe here. And if you're a returning viewer, then welcome back to Try Living with Lucie. I'm Lucie. Hi. Before I start, comment below and let me know what other 5-day challenges you want to see me try on this channel. In fact, this episode idea came from multiple comments that I try 5 days of taking cold showers, and decided that I'd wait to take the plunge until it was one of the coldest months of the year. Go big or go home. So here we are. And now it's time. If you Google potential benefits of cold showers, you'll see that the internet makes some pretty bold claims. Really? So let's get into it. Today, on day one, I woke up, I turned on my shower, and I just jumped right in. I didn't really give myself too much time today to plan or figure out the proper way to do this. I just kind of got in there and screamed. I am rarely in those situations where I'm just so physically uncomfortable that I'm finding it hard to remember to breathe. But that's exactly what happened in the cold shower. When you're facing that stream of water and it's coming down on you and landing on your legs, you just constantly push your butt back to avoid getting the water on your shoulders and on your chest and your stomach, because those are the most sensitive areas. But I made sure to scoop up the water and to throw it on all of those areas so that I got the cold water everywhere. But the moment I turned the water off, I felt like an internal heater came on, and I'm not sure if that's because the air was warmer than the water was. But either way, my hands and feet were still really cold when I got out, and I essentially stepped out of the shower and I wrapped the towel around me and I just shivered into a pile on the floor. I will say though, the cold shower woke me up. I was definitely alert in the morning after that one. Yeah, way more alert. Day 2, I came across an article on Refinery29 about Miranda Kerr and her everyday routine. And what do you know? Girl takes cold showers. She wakes up at 6 a.m. She puts a tablespoon of coconut oil in her mouth for 20 minutes, and while she's swishing it around, she rubs coconut oil all over her body and then hops into a cold shower. I tried oil pulling before during 5 days of coconut oil, and I didn't love the texture of the solid coconut oil in my mouth. But I spooned a tablespoon of coconut oil into my mouth. Then I rubbed the oil all over my body. Once I was all lathered up, I turned on the cold shower and I stepped in. Because I was swishing the coconut oil in my mouth, I could only breathe through my nose, so I actually had to remember to breathe more frequently if I wanted to get oxygen to my brain. When I got out, I spit the oil into my garbage can, and this is very important because if you spit the oil anywhere else, it can clog up your drains. And that was that. I spent the same exact amount of time in the shower today as I did yesterday, but because today I was focused on swishing the oil and massaging it into my skin, it really helped the time pass faster. It felt like more of a morning ritual than a torturous shower experience, so that was good. I think that a lot of people that try this cold shower experiment are doing it to see if it gives them better hair. R29's senior sex and relationships writer, Maria Del Russo, did an experiment for us on site where she rinsed her hair with cold water for 30 days to see what type of effects it had on her. So before I tried washing my hair today, I asked her to send me some of her thoughts. She explained to me what our hair looks like microscopically and how cold water can supposedly have an effect on that.
Hey Lucie, it's Maria. A lot of people think that their hair just is like a solid tube, and it's not. It's actually made up of these tiny microscopic layers that lay on top of each other. Hair is healthy, the shingles lay flat and they reflect light really well, which is why healthy hair looks super shiny. Cold water is supposed to make it so that the cuticle lays completely flat. Number one thing that a lot of people complain about when they're washing their hair with cold water is that it doesn't feel as clean, and it's kind of more difficult to work up a lather. I promise you that your hair is getting clean, but don't pile on extra product. When you are finished, don't use as much hair product as you usually would in your hair. Good luck, and try not to shiver too much in the shower.
So with Maria's advice in the back of my head, I just got in there, and oh man. This experience was actually pretty hilarious.
Whoa! Okay, my back is cold.
I followed Maria's advice and used less shampoo than I normally would. Then I lathered it up really quickly and just sort of screamed and huffed and puffed and scrubbed until the entire thing was over. When I got out of the shower, I took her advice again and I didn't use any product in it. I just brushed it, put it into a braid, and I left for my shoot. Now I'm on my way to my shoot for the day. I'm letting my hair dry naturally in a braid, and I'm gonna hope, crossing my fingers, that it's looking nice and shiny. And now I'm back home, and we can see how my hair dried. It does feel pretty good, and I guess it looks slightly shiny, but I'm not sure how noticeable this shine would be as compared to how my hair looks every day after a warm shower. What do you think? Do you notice anything different? Huh? So this morning, I turned my cold shower experience into a bit of a spa morning. I came into the bathroom wrapped in a warm, huge, fluffy blanket. I started by using a dry brush, which, as I read in another Refinery29 article, has a ton of benefits. It speeds up the transport of oxygen to the body's cells and tissues, which stimulates your lymphatic system. It exfoliates your skin, eliminating clogged pores and ingrown hairs. I followed it up by putting almond oil onto my skin. Finally, when I was all warm and brushed and oiled up, I got into the shower. This time I followed specific directions for what you're actually supposed to do in a cold shower. I spent the entire time under the water vigorously massaging myself. This definitely helped me stay warmer because I was active the entire time and I was keeping the blood flowing and circulating. I even followed directions of an article that told me I'm supposed to take a few short breaks in the middle of the cold shower where I turned the water off but I kept massaging my skin. When I got out, I felt that warm sensation again that I had previously felt when getting out of the cold shower, and I was really curious about it, so I decided to look it up. There's an ancient Indian term for this, Ishnan. There's a whole science and grace to it, but essentially it's hydrotherapy. When the cold water hits your skin, the blood comes rushing to the surface in self-defense, which leaves you feeling warmer on the spot. I was in and out of the bathroom in just 15 minutes this morning, but I somehow felt like I had a full-on spa awakening experience. Ah, it was amazing. Day 5, my last cold shower of the week. I'm starting to notice how much more efficient I've been over the past few mornings. Put some more oil on, did a quick soap and water rinse in my cold shower, got out very quickly. I noticed that I even had extra time. Time to brew a pot of coffee, make myself something to eat, and even to sit down and make a mood board to help me plan for the next episode of Try Living with Lucie. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but based on some of the mood board items, got any guesses? So while I can't tell you if the cold showers really did improve my skin or my hair or make me more fertile, I can tell you that adding a ritualistic aspect to my morning did make me feel more efficient, and the cold water definitely energized me and woke me up. Comment below letting me know if you love or hate taking cold showers, and as always, let me know what you want to see me try next time for 5 days at a time. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. Click here to watch another video on Refinery29, here to subscribe to us on YouTube, and right here for my personal YouTube channel. Bye!